Hello there, and thank you for tuning into this screencast. I'm Rex Proctor. In this screencast, we're going to cover off the Timeline Cut Clips feature. It is quite a simple feature to use, but offers a huge amount of flexibility in terms of how you can export different movie files. So if I select a clip and I want to cut it and send it to a location, I set up the Cut Clips feature underneath the Export menu in the Timeline toolbar. So Cut Clip Setup, there are a variety of options, and when you select these options, they will be remembered as a preference. So when you invoke the Cut Clips feature, it will use these as the default. Also, when you use Command E, which is the shortcut for Cut Clips, it will use these same preferences. So let's take a look at each of these. I'm going to close that. I'm happy where I set that up. And if I press Command E, it's going to export a clip to the desktop. Now what it exports is the dominant angle. So if I select, let's do 2 clips, and I go Command E, it's now going to create a movie with those 2 clips back to back. So basically just concatenating them together. That is the single row option. Now let's do individual movies for the clips. I'm setting up my export to go to the desktop. It will remember that. Remember, let's get rid of these. Now the thing to remember is also it will overwrite the last export, and we do that on purpose, so in case you're exporting to a folder that needs to be updated. So I'm going to select those and then invoke the Command E. Now what's going to happen this time is it's going to export each of the clips individually. So there's clip 1, there's clip 2, you can see by the name in the file, and then here is the single row movie, which has both of the clips in the movie. Okay, now let's get rid of those, and let's turn on the next feature, which is the separate angles. Close that, go ahead and select, let's use our little lasso tool here, Command, we'll export a few, Command E. Now this one's really handy if you want to take files and put them into another workflow, possibly into a Coach Paint type product where you're doing some telestration. So now what you can see here is it's exported each of the clips but done them by angles. So if we look at our desktop, you can see that we've got angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4 for clip 1. And then we've got angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, which includes all of the clips from that selected. So that's the single movie coming through there. So you can really whip up a lot of movies in a variety of ways. Let's see. And all of that is done through a single keyboard shortcut. Now let's take a look at the last one. Set that up and we'll do this. And I'm just going to do this just for one clip. Let's choose this clip, Command E. And you'll see that creates quite a number of files. But this one is rather interesting because it's sequenced. So it'll be that one, and then we'll get the behind goal, and then we'll get the other behind goal. So it puts those in sequence back to back to back. So that's the Cut Clips feature. Very handy to use when you're doing live capture because you can export those into a folder. We have some users that are exporting and then sending those through WhatsApp. So kind of a fun feature and really easy to use.